Hey there folks, this is a 2013 Genesis Coupe 3.8 liter, and everything I found about installing new door speakers, they keep using this factory harness. Well, what if you want your speakers and your doors and your center and all that to not have factory wires? Because factory wires are bullshit. You want your own wires. All the kids, every video I've seen, they go the pussy route. How about we go the right way, like old school, and run our own speaker wire? And that's what I'm talking about. You see, everyone is scared to take this grommet off. Oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to run the fucking wire? You're going to pull the grommet off by releasing these top clips when this is in the door. And then you've got free rein access to this. And you can just put a fish down it and pull your cables through. And that's just an open hole back there. If you see, let me get my light there. It's just big old gaping hole after you pull everything out. And anything you want can slide right through, and then you can run it however you want. This factory harness, so let me get my camera back, get my headset back, my light. This factory harness, what do we got right here? That's what goes to the door to connect to this plug, and we're going to reuse that. The thing is that this piece unclips by just pulling this top back. And it's going to be a bitch. I cut myself. I bled all over the place. But it can be done. You just got to be brave enough to bleed a little bit, probably. But that's how you do it, folks. These pieces do come apart. You can fish your own wire through the door opening. Firewall opening. Not firewall, but you get my point. Anyways, it can be done, and you can reuse this rubber grommet so you still have protection from the weather. Alright, to get this kick plate off, you just pull, and there is the little engine open thingy. That's just connected to that right there, and it doesn't matter. You're not going to take it off by itself. You're going to pull this whole contraption, and that you'll pull this whole thing off, and when you do, that thing will go flying. Don't worry, it's just plastic and it'll snap right back on. And that's how you get access up here to it. And one last note, in order to get the speaker wire through, you can take the top and make you a couple incisions. You don't have to cut it completely. This will allow the speaker wire just enough slack to get through the first time to pull this completely through so you can reconnect it. But it needs to have a little bit of give in the front, and then it's free range after that. Once this bigger piece, the taller piece or wider piece, gets through, then it just kind of flops around and you can reconnect the factory wire harness. Wanted to add that in there. You will need to make a small incision so the speaker wire can sit on top. And once it's pulled through, then this kind of just dangles inside and you reconnect the other side of it. That way your the windows in the door and all your other buttons you've got on your driver's side, they all work. No modification here. Alright, just wanted to throw that in there. Check out the Amazon affiliate links in the description below for the wiring kit, the amp install wiring kit, and for the fish that I use to get these wires through here. I'll drop some links in the description. And just like the driver's side, we do the same thing. We can release it. You make that same little cutout piece. If I can get the light down there. Make the same little cutout. It still pulls through. little side piece, just like the driver's side without the door latch. You just pop that sumbitch off. And yeah. All right, so these are for the door speakers. 6.5 inch. I went kicker, like front and back. So there's a 4 pair you can get. Link in the description. Amazon affiliate. And you can get these bad boys. They're silicone inserts. Now, I was able to reuse the rear speaker housing units. You just drill a couple holes in the plastic and you insert these, and then these speakers go into that. And these are foldable, so I mean, you can put a lip on it, and they're badass. For the door speakers, if you don't have, for the front door speakers, if you don't have an aftermarket kit for mounting, you'll have to make it one out of wood. I had my neighbor make me one out of wood, but link in the description. I will have the aftermarket plastic that you need to replace this housing. There is a kit, and I'll link to it. It'll make things so much easier than, unless you're a woodworker. But if you don't have all the tools to make cool stuff like that, which I don't, but my neighbor did. Yeah, there's some aftermarket kits that will be hollow, and you just slide the rubber grommet on there, and then the speaker in, and bada bing, bada boom, there you go. And yeah, wire these things correctly, like I've mentioned before. How about one more section? The tweeters. The tweeters, son, the tweeters. You don't want to pull those bullshit tweeters out. I went with these, link in the description, Amazon affiliate link. Anyways, I went with those. I took the old bullshit ones out. I trimmed just a couple of small, really thin pieces of metal. They're not required, but I used extremely strong adhesive glue to put these in place. They're not going anywhere. But you don't want to cut your door panel out and have it all janky looking. You want this behind the door. And these come with the high pass filters. And these are just going to link down to the door speaker and then back out to the 4-channel amp. And that will be the same also for the center console stereo speaker. I'm going to run a separate wire for it down to the 4-channel amp. I don't know if I'm going to bridge it or just tack it on to one of the 4 speakers. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind on that yet. But yeah, that's what you want to do for tweeters. And anytime you are doing car audio installation, you're going to want some badass wire cutters, wire strippers. These things are phenomenal. I think I got them for like 10 bucks. Amazon affiliate link in the description. Check this out. You put the wire in, you get it sized right. Bow! Done, son. Perfect every time. And then you got your crimps. You got your little connector crimps. Boom! It's got a little cutter right there. You're going to love it. Guarantee it. All right. Anyways, later.